tased her like 3 times. He slammed her on the ground.
Well, new video shows a woman being punched and tased by an Atlanta police officer in front of her 4-year-old daughter. Maggie Thomas's neighbor recorded the arrest, and then her attorney posted it on Facebook.
Well, now Thomas is speaking out herself, saying she's hopeful the police chief will take swift disciplinary action against the officer. Fox 5's Portia Bruner joins us now live from the attorney's DeKalb County office. And Portia, police say they've already taken some steps in this case.
That's right. I reached out to Atlanta police. They declined to comment on camera, but they did send a statement indicating that this case has been referred to the Office of Professional Standards, and that they say that the officer has already been placed on administrative assignment while they sort out the details of what happened on May 1st. But I can tell you the attorney, Gerald Griggs, says he hopes the officer will be fired, and he says the disorderly conduct charges against his client should be dropped.
He definitely shouldn't have tased her. He definitely shouldn't have punched her in the face.
Attorney Gerald Griggs has a lot of issues with the May 1st encounter between his client, Maggie Thomas, and an Atlanta police officer identified only by the last name Hines in this Atlanta police incident report.
You don't ever want a 4-year-old to see that level of violence by a law enforcement officer against their parent for a reason that we still can't determine.
Griggs says Officer Hines arrested Miss Thomas without a valid warrant after he tased and punched Miss Thomas after questioning her about why she was sitting in a vehicle in her apartment complex along Boulevard in Northeast Atlanta. But his questions about a lack of insurance and who else may have been driving that vehicle that night escalated, according to Miss Thomas, seen here in this video produced by the Griggs law firm.
He says, "You gonna make me tase you?" I say, "Are you gonna tase me while my kid is holding on to me?" And as soon as I say that, he tases me in my back. My daughter releases me. He grabs me, put me in a chokehold, throws me on the ground, put his foot in my back, then he put the cuff on my right arm, tased me again while I'm on the ground.
The attorney says he obtained this video of the encounter from a neighbor and friend of Miss Thomas. He says the sight of Thomas's 4-year-old daughter running as she screamed is profoundly disturbing, and that's why he says he asked for a meeting with Atlanta police. Griggs says he was encouraged by their response Thursday, but still hopes the officer is fired.
Atlanta is becoming innovative in how they deal with these situations because of the number of situations. But they were open, they were apologetic to Maggie and her daughter.
Now, in the APD incident report here that we obtained from the attorney, he says that the officer says that he punched and tased Miss Thomas because he says she was agitated. He uses that word several times in the report. But Gerald Griggs says everything the officers did and said that night should be questioned and should be a part of that investigation.